Let's face it, virtual schooling is less than ideal. We have now been going through COVID for 10 months. And when it started and we did virtual schooling, we were all scrambling. Nobody knew what to do. And it was kind of all up in the air, right? But then August came, September came, and we knew that this is how we were going to be operating for a while. And so things kind of got a little more on track. But here we are in February, and we know that for most students, virtual schooling is still not ideal. Not all students, but most students. And I know in my house and with a lot of the clients that I talk to, there can be a lot of difficulties, especially when you are learning new material, especially in my house anyway, when it comes to math. So today, what we're talking about is how to deal with virtual schooling and just regular academic frustrations. COVID has pushed us into this situation where we don't know how to face some of our academic woes, if we would call them that, in the same way that we normally do. Normally, we would raise our hand, we would go up to the teacher, we would go after school, we would ask for an extra study hall. There's any number of things that maybe we would normally do if we were having issues in a certain academic area pre-COVID. But now we're in virtual school. Now everything is condensed, or now we're hybrid where some people are in and some people are out, or we're in sometimes and we're out sometimes. And it's all very confusing, and it makes anything that we are trying to do academically that is difficult already that much harder. So I want you to remember 3 things when you start to have academic issues, academic woes, however you want to call them, when you start to come up against things that you can't quite conquer on your own. I want you to remember 3 things, and these are 3 C's that will help get you through these issues. The first one is calm. Calm. Even saying the word, I have to take a deep breath. And that is what we all need to do when we start to come up against these academic issues. We need to take a deep breath and remember that we have to stay calm if we're really going to make progress. They have done studies. A stressed mind is not in the place to learn. It is not as capable of learning. If you are a parent watching this, or you are a student watching this, either one, when you start to feel anxious and feel stressed and get upset about whatever subject it is that you're tackling, you need to take a step away, because your mind is not ready to do what it needs to do to be successful in that moment. We need to take a breath. We need to just say the word calm. Something about saying that word helps us to be it. It's crazy. We also need to remember, as we're staying calm, our mantras and our affirmations. Some that I used with my daughter this week are, I am capable of learning. I am a critical thinker. I am a problem solver. I have done hard things before. I will do hard things again. I can do this. Just when you're breathing and when you're taking that step away from the material, having that time to refocus your mind on what you are capable of will bring that calm, will bring you to a place where you can actually make progress. The second C is community. Community. You are surrounded by people who want to see you succeed. As a teen or a tween, sometimes we forget how much the people in our lives want us to succeed. They are not waiting for us to fail. They want good things for us. The community that I'm talking about are your parents, your teachers, your neighbors. A lot of times my clients will come to me and say, well, my mom doesn't understand this math, and so how am I supposed to figure it out? I get it. There are times when I have to relearn things to try and help my daughters with them. I get it. But this is where you can employ your community to help find other people that can help you. whether it's finding resources on the internet or connecting with coworkers that they know that might be able to help, or neighbors or relatives, or the actual teacher who also wants you to succeed. Remember to lean on your community. The third C is creative. Creative. Get creative with how you're learning the material. We get stuck in a rut, and this is life, and this is all of life. And we think this is how we learn math, and this is how we do history, and this is how we do reading, and this is how we do writing. Throw that all out the window for a second, especially if you're having academic woes. Put that aside and think, what could make this fun? How could I be creative and do something new? Can I use Sharpie markers instead of a pencil? Can I make it into a game? Can I quiz someone else? Can I work out while I'm reading this material to engage my mind and my body at the same time? What are things you can do to make it fun? Be creative. If you remember these 3 C's, calm, community, and creative, you are going to be able to get over that hump, utilizing them so that you can get to the other side, the success in that academic area. And the reason that is so important is because there's always going to be another hill to get over, another difficulty to overcome. And these are 3 C's that you're going to have to keep using throughout your academic career, throughout your life. These are things that you are going to utilize: calm, community, creative, that are going to make every obstacle you come up against easier. COVID has changed our world. It's changed our lives. It's definitely changed our schools and how we learn. You can use these 3 C's to change yourself in a good way, in a way that will be beneficial whether you're in COVID or not in COVID, to make sure that you are successful in how you meet those challenges, overcome those obstacles, and I believe in you. Keep choosing your thoughts. Keep thinking about, dreaming about, and creating a life that you want to live, because I know that you will change